Client question of the week. I'm on your app and I see that you have a self-directed IRA and a solo 401k option. Which one should I choose? Well, it's a great question. So happy that I got it because it's super important to know what the options are. Now, I'll say one thing to start. If I could, I would put every single one of my clients into a solo 401k. Why? Because it will give you the same investment options of a self-directed IRA plus a whole slew of other additional retirement benefits. Number one, self-directed IRA, you can only put in $6,000 or $7,000 if you're over 50. Solo 401k, $58,000 or $64,500 if you're over 50 in 2021. Number two, solo 401k has a loan feature. Lets you borrow up to $50K or 50% of your account value, whatever's less. IRA, no loan feature. Third, you can super leverage up real estate investments with a solo 401k without tax, and you can't with an IRA. But not everyone's eligible. Why? To be eligible for a solo 401k, you need to have a business that has no full-time employees other than the business owners or their spouses. Full-time means 1,000 hours or more during the year. So, unfortunately, not everyone's self-employed. Not everyone could set up a solo 401k. If you're not self-employed, the self-directed IRA is still an unbelievably great option. Why? You get to invest in assets you know and trust. So you're not losing anything from an investment standpoint. Yes, the contribution amount is lower, $6,000 or $7,000, but you still have the investment control that you would get in a solo 401k. So ultimately, it really comes down to whether you're self-employed or not. If you're eligible for the solo K, then I would do it. Okay, I would start it, I would roll funds into it, and I would use the solo 401k over the self-directed IRA with one caveat. If you have a Roth IRA cannot be rolled into a solo 401k. So if you want to use a Roth IRA, even if you're self-employed, you're going to need to go the self-directed Roth IRA route. But if you're looking to use pre-tax retirement funds and you're self-employed, I would go solo every day of the week. If you are not self-employed, meaning you don't have a side gig, doesn't have to be a full-time side gig, right? It could be a side gig. You can have a full-time job as long as you have some self-employment income, i.e. you work at Apple, you're an engineer, you're super successful, but you also do stuff on the side, you can still set up a solo 401k. But if you're retired or just a full-time job, do nothing on the side, you don't earn any Schedule C or don't have a side business, then the self-directed IRA is going to be the best option for you, and that's the option I would choose.